Yo, 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 good evening. What's everybody doing today, man? On this wonderful Monday evening. I'm just here at the shop for a little bit. I'm gonna put this put these cams in the cylinder head real quick. Got some lifters here. Gotta get me some tools so I can get this cracking a lacking. You know. Okay. Wish I had the L shape on. You don't have them. You don't have them. Oh, I know how to get in my own toolbox. There we go. Alrighty. All right. Uh-huh. Sound like somebody's still shooting off fireworks. A little late for the 4th of July, ain't they? Oh, goodness gracious. Pull these cams out. Uh-huh. Cams out. Oh. Turn this mug up like this. Walk this plastic off. We can get something done. What's going on, people? Plastic on here kind of tight. Good evening, everyone. I'm just putting some cams. Actually, I need to check to see where these lifters are with these cams. We're going with a solid lifters this year on this new setup. So going with solid lifters. I'm gonna set this towel on this table. Oh, I don't want to mess my head up. Cam seals. Do not want to mess up my camshaft with my cylinder head. Yo, what's up, Craig? What are you up to, man? Was it hot today there? Was it a little cooler? Was it hotter or what? Okay. Okay. Start dropping these mugs in. Oh man, that ain't no good. Hot again. Now I wonder what I'm doing. I'm putting the cam buckets in the cylinder head here. And they're solid lifters. So we have to put them all in, put the cams in, and see where we got to make some adjustments. Yes, sir. Might put one cam in at a time. Yeah, it was a little toasty today, Craig. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you. It's a little toasty today. Wish I had somewhere to put you guys so y'all wouldn't be shaking every time I move around home. There we go. What's this? Exhaust cam. It's this bad boy. It should be a 4W. See what kind of clearance we got. How y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? How y'all doing? Good evening. Just checking a few things on this head. Do, 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 do. I am putting my cams in my cylinder head so I can check clearance with these solid lifters, because we usually run hydraulic lifters, but this year we're changing to solids, so we got to see what type of clearancing we got to do. So I got to put these, I'm putting the cams in now, tightening them down, and then I'm probably going to check, see what we got as far as clearance between the top of the cam bucket, the low bucket, and then the round portion of the bucket. Happy birthday, buddy. Happy birthday. Happy birthday, man. Good God Almighty. I got a feeling that's going to be a tight one. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Let's see how much meat we got to take off this head. Not this head, but these lifters. Oh, world. I don't understand that. I can't read that, whatever you put there. Why are they shooting off fireworks? 4th of July is over with. I guess they must have had something left over. Craig, you said Happy Cake Day. Really? Happy Cake Day. Man said Happy Cake Day. Man, what in Blue Blazers? What in the world, man? All right, let's get to checking. Sure, I'm gonna have to do some clearancing. Oh, the old foot broke the fall. I need a 14 wrench. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but guess what? We going to tighten this up. So we roll this camera around to find out. How far in is this sucker gonna go? Okay. We'll spin it sometime. I hope. Oh. Nope. There we go. Do I have any clearance? That's the question. Smallest baby, which I think is 1.5. Yeah. Oh shoot, I can't get that in there. I know that bad boy. Oh boy. Let me spin this mug. We definitely gotta get clearance there. Ooh. Oh. Oh. No. Yeah, we got clearance. All these motherfuckers. Every last one. Ooh. Ooh. That's tight. That's really tight. Definitely got to clearance these for sure. So I might as well take those back loose and pull them all out. So I'm going to mark these since I put them over here already. So this is exhaust. Well, just wondering what I'm doing, guys. So you got, I don't know how else to show y'all. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. That ain't working either. Hold on. All right, so you can probably see them. You got little buckets under here. I'll point to it real quick with this feeler gauge. See these little buckets right here? And you ride on the cam lobe. This one opens and closes the valve. And basically, the base circle of the lobe, you check clearance between the base circle of the lobe and the cam bucket and see what your clearance is. So I got measurements that I'm going to go by, but this whole entire cam, all 8 of these have got to be clearanced for sure. See if I can get y'all a better picture here. Spin this cam around. Yeah, there they go, down there. Right here. So, yep. So just got done checking all 8 of these with the smallest feeler gauge, which is let me see, 1.5 thousand, 1.5, 0.1.5 or whatever, however hell you say it. So it's the smallest one that's on this actual feeler gauge. Let me see, where is it? Yeah, it's 1.5. Yep, there she is, right there. 0.15, 1.5, 1.5, and it did not go in there. So I'm gonna pull all these out, and then I'm going to label them all, since these are the ones I've already put in here and checked and measured, because you don't want to go putting any one of any sort in there, because you'll take too much off of one of them, and then you'll be like, oh, how the heck did I end up with this loose valve? And then you'll be like, yeah, I did not label them. So it's always good to label your parts when you're working on stuff like this, especially if you have to do any clearancing that has to do with any kind of using feeler gauges and stuff, just to check stuff, determine things. You definitely want to make sure that you got the right, clearance and stuff. Because if not, if your clearance is too, yes, you can see freaking valves are open on that one for sure. So let me get a light. See if I can get a light up in there. All right. So you can definitely. So I'm gonna show y'all real quick. See how you see light between those two valves there? See that light? Definitely can see light. Watch this. See light between those two valves. So that right there means that those lifters are too tight, and we need to take a little off the stem to adjust the lash and stuff. So right now that's definitely too tight. Let me see right here, same thing. These are the lifters sitting on the actual base circle, not on the lift portion of the camshaft. This is basically as the cam is at rest here. So yeah, that one looks like it's closed almost, but I don't trust it. That one kind of looks like it's closed, but that one's open and that one's closed. So yeah, so that's setting the valve lash, man, especially when you have solid lifters, going from a hydraulic lifter to solid lifters. Hydraulic lifters don't matter because they work off of oil pressure, so you don't have to do this, because the hydraulic lifters, which we call them HLAs, the HLAs are self-adjusting. As soon as they see oil pressure, they pump up. But over time, when you're using bigger camshafts and stuff like that, that plunger, it'll smash that plunger, and it'll be hard for that plunger to make oil pressure with a bigger camshaft in it. So I'm having that problem right now on my white Escort GT. I gotta pretty much do this right here, or go back to stock cams, but we'll see. So yeah, that's just amazing how this one here, freaking thing is, valve was closed. Well, got that feeler gauge in there. So I guess that one was accurate. We got one that it actually, I think we got one that it actually works on. That's it. Barely. So valve number 3, no, cylinder number 2. Cylinder number 2 exhaust valve. That's good. The rest of them are surely open, so we definitely got to take some off of those. There won't be tonight. The only thing I'm gonna do is just adjust the lash. Yep. I'm gonna show y'all again. See, there's light coming through that one, and no light there. So this valve is actually closed. That's probably the only one on here. Well, those valves are open, of course. That's probably the only one on here that the valves are actually closed. All the rest of them are open. As you can see, all the rest of them are open. So that's pretty much what we got right now. So I'm actually spin this camshaft this way, point these lobes up. Uh, let's see what we got now. What? That's crazy. There's no light coming through that one. So look at this. I'll spin y'all again. So you got light on that valve, no light on this valve. So far, these two valves here are mostly closed. So we got to check the clearance on these, and I'm gonna write, valves are closed on these. So, definitely need to be the rest of them need to be adjusted. These two, the valves are closed, but I'm gonna check the adjustment on them anyway to make sure. I actually wrote all these measurements down because I'm going to be using the BP4W cylinder head solid lift clearances to see how that works out. So let's go ahead and fold this head down. Let's see. Yep. I'm gonna fold this head down. It's 2/1000. Nope. 1.5 thou is probably going to be what we need. Again, 2.5, 3. All right. Check this one. Son of a bitch. It must be like 1,000 or something. This sucker is definitely not going in there. It's real tight. Yep. Yeah. Yep. All right, closed. Open, 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 open. Then these are closed. When I roll it around, yeah, definitely open. It's closed, and then this one was closed. These open, these open. All right. Go ahead and mark these. So open, open, closed, open, closed, open, open, open. All right. So basically, what I've done is if I've labeled all of our valves, the ones that are open, closed, open, open, or closed, open, 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 and those are basically at when the when the low cam lobe is at the rest position instead of the base circle, that's where it sits on the base circle. So yeah, all the rest of these are definitely open. So go ahead and take these bad boys off so I can label them. Mm-hmm. Craig, you still in here, man? Still in here, Craiger? Craig, I'm sure you can put something in that shop, man, to move some air around so you can work in there. Oh. Oh. I know it's something you can do, some type of air circulation. I'll do this, and I get my butt home. Imagine that. I only had 2 lobes that were closed. The rest of them were open. All right. All right. Take this cam out. I'm gonna label these bad boys. Where one? Exhaust cam? Yeah, it's exhaust, I believe. All right. Yeah, okay, this is exhaust. Yeah, these are exhaust. Exhaust cam. E1, E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, E8. So which one do we have? That one was closed, so we're going to be C, O, 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 C, O, O, O. All right. Got these bad boys labeled. Now we're going to do the intake side. All right. I took them out before I wanted to show y'all, but you see I got the lifters that I had in the head already. I got them labeled. And I got them marked too, so I know which one is which valves were open, which ones were shut, all that good stuff. You know. Now we're gonna do the intake side. intake cam. Mr. BP5A. First, let's put these back. These back. All right. At least we got a ballpark of where we got to be, what we got to do. What was my main purpose? Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, dropped my socket. Can't be doing that. I guess I'll go this way like this with them. Go. All right. Intake cam. Mr. 5A. Yeah, he's going in here. Hey. La 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 la. Mm-hmm. These bad boys in. Freaking glove tore. Change that out, I guess. I guess my boy Craig said, I'm out. Alright, so yeah, that's all I'm gonna do tonight. Let's check this stuff. See what we're looking like. So I probably need to spin this head around the meet. This cam around this way. There we go. Oh, that's a lot easier. Whole lot easier. Whole lot easier. Mm-hmm. Took that one a while. right. Get the show on the road, people. This cam over here, so I ain't bang-a-lang-a-lang and all up against the cam. All right. All right, so we're gonna go to the first one. Let's see what we got for clearance. Probably ain't got squat. Nada. Zip. Zero. Let's flip it up. Let's see what kind of light we got. All right. Whoa, we open. Oh yeah. We open. All the way, baby. All right, let's see. We open on that one. Yep. Let's open. Where's my marker? All right. Spin this down. Oh. Oh. Check those. Yep, these are open too. Okay. All right. Let's put this back down. Spin it again. That one. Great. Now I won't turn back the other way. Hopefully we can spin the cam back. Mm-hmm. All right, well, that's close enough, I guess. That is close enough. Yep, these are open too. All right. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I'm shaking y'all to death. Don't mean to be, I promise. I didn't have nowhere else to put the phone for the live, so. As you look on this one, all the intake valves are open. So all of them got an O on it for open. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we got to adjust all of these, and we got to adjust all of these. So very time consuming, but it's well worth it. At the end of the day, you do it right, do it one time, do it right, do it one time. You know what I mean? Last thing you want is some messed up valve lash. That's the last thing you want. That's the last thing you want is a messed up valve lash. Look at that. Can you imagine running this engine with those valves hanging like that on the base circle of the camshaft? And not even the lifts, not even the lifts are not even the peak. See? That's on the base circle. Those on the base circle. And they're open. So we don't want We don't want no problems there for sure. Do not want no problems there. Okay, so let's label this head now. Jesus. Prost. I can't have no beer right now. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. I had the camshafts in backwards and all kinds of stuff. That I would. You look like somebody. Yeah. When you're trying to run a number, man, this is what basically has to take place. This right here. If it was easy, everybody would do it. If it was easy, everybody would do it. Sometimes things can be tight. Cam caps be super tight. You know a cam cap can be so freaking tight. I guess anything's possible, right? Do 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 do. 10 o'clock. All right. Yeah. Pull you off. Set you to the side. So that's intake 1. Intake 3. Intake 4. Intake 5. Intake 6. All right. And as follows, I've labeled all of these. Well, they're labeled now. Now I can take them out, put them over here with the other lifters, and then figure out how I basically got to take material off of that little tit right there. So start taking material off of that, and then we're good. So yeah, yep. Okay, that's that. Put the plastic back on here. Wrap it back up. Yep, that's gonna. You know what? You didn't have to do that. I could have simply just turned them with. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do next time. Or it really doesn't matter. Oh, you. The heck? Oh, really? Ah, right. Stuck to the towel. Two of the valves closed on the towel. Ah. I don't know if I'll be able to push the valves open. Don't worry about it. Again, I really don't like that. I don't like that. So I have to do something here. Oh, I don't like that. Not like that towel being. Yeah. Yeah, we gotta open those. Let me see if I can put this can back in here. Two lifters. Just enough to open up these two valves. We'll try something. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah. Yeah. They open enough? Yeah, we're good. We ain't got none caught nowhere else. Okay. One way to skin a cat. There you go. One way to skin a cat, baby. Oh. There we go. Mm. Doo-doo-doo-doo. All right, y'all. Well, I've been on here for almost an hour, and I just wanted to mainly come and get that straightened out, which I did. So we got a start on this. So really not too much more I can do tonight. So I'm just gonna wrap this cylinder head back up like it was. Keep the trash and debris out of it. Oh. after I had my freaking towel caught in the valve. Got that straight now. So we good. And that's going to conclude today's live of working on Donatello's engine. Make sure we got all that pulled down nice and tidy. All right. Oh. Wrap these cams back up. Yeah. Oh. Is that there? Wrap up these tools. I don't know if these will come loose because what I can do instead of this, yeah, forget it. I'll just use them like that. They choke bouncing again. Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. Well, that's going to conclude tonight's live. Ready to get up out of here. Make sure we got the turbo back. The lifters back. Oh, thanks for everyone that came in and hung out with me, Craig, and everybody. You know, Craig probably passed out on me. And take 8. There we go. All right. Uh-huh. Ouch. All right. Move them closer that way. We can kind of wrap them. There we go. All right. Cover everything back up. Yeah. Protect your stuff, man. When you build stuff. Whoa. All right, everybody. Carry my butt home. Tired now. Been to the gym. And now I'm gonna go home and eat and lay my butt down. Get ready for tomorrow. Yep. All right. All right, everybody. Appreciate y'all stopping in. And I got everything done I wanted to get done on this today. I got everything done I wanted to get done on the head today. Just mainly wanted to check and see where we are with the lifters as they sit. And we got some adjusting to do. So it's all good. So that's what comes with going fast and building engines and stuff. So got to do the valve lash on this bad boy. And then once we do that, we should be good as gold. So, all right, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. I'm going to hop up off here. I'm sorry for the shaky live today because I've been working on the table and shaking the camera and stuff. So I got my pedestal on the table. So I need to get something else to set y'all on so I won't have to worry about shaking you guys when I'm working, stuff like that. So make you dizzy. But anyway, hope everybody has the rest of the time for me to get out of here. So hope everybody has a wonderful rest of their Monday evening, has a wonderful work week, and I will catch y'all on the next live of being in the shop working on Donatello's engine, trying to get him ready for NOPE Nationals in August. All right, everybody, I'm going to roll up out of here and catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out. God bless all y'all.